They will be like, this is Badullah. Everybody will notice him first.
A parent at the top of their game.
Twice he won the World Champs and 4 times he won the SEA Games.
Forest received a lot of awards and we are one Michelin restaurant.
A child following in their footsteps.
Many people, oh, you're Chef Samson, oh, you must be very good.
Oh, he's dropped. What?
No, can you do the other style? I don't like this. Okay, the other style.
What happens when it runs in the family?
I want them to be a champion and build their own legacy.
It's no more about us. It's about our children.
Phuket Province invites you to the first World Beach Pencaksilat Championship 2019 with the name of athletes from Azerbaijan, Suriname, Egypt, Pakistan, Turkey, India, Singapore, Malaysia.
Blue corner from Singapore.
My name is Sheikh Firdaus. I'm 23 years old and I'm a full-time Silat athlete. I was born into the sport. Since I was young, my dad brings me to his Silat classes and then he puts me in the class. I started out at a neighborhood class and then I played for the national team. At that point in time, I think I was 8 years old to 11 years old. From then, I went to the junior team, and then at like 17, I got into the senior team.
And Arena to Mr. Muhammad Sayuti.
His first time on the sand, and it was a foolish kick by Firdaus. The opponent just catch and just push. Hey! Whoa! Hey! Open out your leg. Fir, get close. Punch. Simple. Just need to do a simple game.
Growing up as Sheikh Alauddin's son, I felt that there was a lot of expectations from outsiders because of what he has achieved. Twice he won the World Champs and 4 times he won the SEA Games. If I don't succeed, they will think it's like a disappointment, I would say.
Ready? Let's spring to the flag. Knee leave. Let's go. Knee leave, knee leave. Leave your knee!
I want to make a name for myself. I want to be like Sheikh Firdaus, not Sheikh Alauddin's son.
Everything that you're gonna do must have quality. So what do you intend to achieve for this event?
I think obviously goal.
Yeah, of course it
Yeah.
means you have to fight to the last gong.
I've been actually trying hard in every competition as well, but then I was thinking like, what's missing, what's wrong? Why am I not winning and all?
It was quite frustrating because you keep trying and trying and trying, but you still fail. Especially when you go for a competition and you don't even get a medal back. It's actually, the feeling is really, I don't know how to describe it. You feel like you came home empty-handed. Yeah.
I was thinking like, this will be my time to actually win. Because I feel like, okay, Farhan has been winning. Then you're like, hey, when is my turn, yeah?
Another takedown. His brother, Sheikh Farhan, in 2015, at the age of 17, he became a world champion. It created a buzz, not only to the whole family, to all his friends and all the national athletes.
Sheikh Farhan bin Sheikh Alauddin of Singapore in the red corner has won the senior male Class J finals and has made Singapore proud.
That was my first senior competition. I was a World Championship in 2015. It was a shock for almost everyone to be honest, when I won. I think the only person who was not shocked is me. When I was very young, my dad brought my siblings and I to the trainings that he was taking. That was like something you just did because your parents put you in. And then as you grow older, you really put that much time and effort already, and you want to succeed like your older siblings also. My sister went to the sports school first. Sports school sounded really special because she was part of the first batch that actually got in. And then my brother went in 3 years later. I think for Firdaus, he's always wanted to win, and just having someone close to you win makes you feel like you can get there.
Good kick there from Sheikh Firdaus, and yes, Sheikh Firdaus bin Sheikh Alauddin wins the first gold medal for Singapore in the 18th World Pencak Silat Championship 2018.
After many tries, I finally made it last year. This is like the fruit of my labor, basically.
This sibling rivalry between Sheikh Farhan and Sheikh Firdaus, I think it's a great rivalry where the brother will say that, I'm your brother, no, elder brother, I want to be the first. But Farhan say, you do it lah, because I'm the champion now. Of course, two more, the younger sister and Sheikh Faiz will want to be like them. This rivalry gives me actually the motivation to train them harder, focusing in them much better being a father. Hey, bawa. Hey, Firdaus, don't do punching so much. Kick and scissors, that's all. Hey, it's a simple game. Make it simple. Why make it so difficult?
Blue corner from Singapore.
Well, I'm not happy, but he won the game. In the final, his fight with the Vietnamese, then is the real thing. Look at the face. I see him like a strong boy, but I know he's also not strong here. This too is not strong. I keep telling him, look, you don't feel scared if your face get punched, because this is a contact sport. If not, he'll also be losing all the time internationally. Never win. Always, he doesn't make it. So I feel frustrated. My name is Sheikh Alauddin Yaakob Marikan. I'm a Silat exponent and head coach for Singapore Silat Federation, at the same time as a CEO of Singapore Silat Federation. I'm blessed with 6 kids. The eldest is about 26 years old and the youngest is 12. So the first one is a girl and the last one is a girl, and 4 boys. All 6 grew up through Silat. And I don't want them to go other sports. Silat comes first because I'm a champion and I want them to be a champion and follow and build their own legacy.
I've been with him for like about 30 years already. And as a father, I think he tries to juggle all the work for Singapore Silat Federation and then going overseas to meet other countries' rep in order to encourage them to have Silat in that country. So when he's back and if the children's around, we will try to, have some time together. We are celebrating our son Sheikh Faiz' 16th birthday. There he is. Sheikh Faiz, can you wave? Right now, we are missing our eldest daughter, Shafiqah. She's away in
Sydney.
Faiz, there's no overseas for you for competition, right?
I need to rest my toe first.
You think that, oh, I got a little bit pain, I cannot fight and so on, then will be a problem for you. Sometimes you just need to suck up and just do it.
I think he's trying to say that yes, having exam, then he cannot train.
Sheikh Farhan, right now he's in the NS, he have to also find ways to train himself. It's not like everything you must put down, then you focus in your training and for competition. Faiz, if you want to advance further, you got to juggle. You must be street smart. You must understand study, training, and so on. You have to work on all that and manage everything.
I mean, it was just a normal conversation between me and my dad. I just need to think through the situation once again.
More. You're punching, come on, look at the target. Hey!
When I see how tough my husband is towards my children during training, I sometimes feel sad and like, why is he doing this to the kids? But then again, I think to myself, if he's not tough to them, they will not be able to be better. No pain, no gain, right?
Let's go.
It's not easy for my kids. Everybody will always like, oh, your father is a champion, then you should be a champion, you know? You should not fail. But if you win, they will say, oh, because your father is a champion, that's why you win. They always need to be better than the rest. Even though they are who they are not the father.
Let's go, on guard! Shoot! You're gonna leave far!
My dad, he wants Faiz to excel both in studies and training because his studies is a bit shaky and it might affect his training and competition as well. I guess that's why he was strict about it.
I think most people know that he is very strict as a father and as a coach as well. There were a couple of times, of course, when he scolded and I cried. I remember during training when I tried my best to kick as hard and as proper as possible, but he was still at the side, like, going on and on. So, like, he was really tough.
Listen to instruction. The problem with you people, you never follow instruction. You just do yourself. This is what's the problem. When I say melee, sprint!
Shafiqa, when she came late for like 5-10 minutes when everyone have lined up, so I was shouting at her and I make her do push-up and I make her stand still, ready. I just want to make sure that people don't say that, oh, she's late. But because father, give her a chance lah. I try to do as much as possible to look proper and transparent to everything what I do. Of course, when she started crying, I felt like, what the hell I'm doing? Why I'm doing this, you know? Why I'm so nasty? I also can say that, okay, next time you don't be late. I don't need to be scream and so on. But I feel hurt. But I think I feel hurt on this moment is fine rather than people attack me with much more nasty things. Push, coach, push! Hey, target to the sternum. Back, come on. Chase him. Being a champion, you cannot make your own kid a champion. I want to do magic, but in the reality, you got to go through slowly. You gotta wake up, You gotta push. You fight to the last gong, that's all. You are alone inside. You must be in control of yourself. Don't depend 100% on the coach. You copy me? Yes. You gotta wake up, Right, Senang diri. Come on.
The blue corner with the score 5-0.
Farhan, before winning the first gold medal, second, all the time he's been losing because I didn't really train him. As a father, I look at him, all the time he lost and lost. He want to give up. it struck me and asking him like, Farhan, you want me to train you in the year 2014? Then he said, yes. So in that moment, of course, make me feel cry inside. I should helping him earlier.
I think it was like someone giving you another path. I'm already sort of late to join the senior team already, so I guess maybe that's an opportunity he wanted to give me. And winning the world title helped me continue on believing in yourself and wanting to win more.
Okay, what? Let's go, 1, 2, 3,
Hey, quality lah, quality!
He needs to wake up. He needs to really understand. He needs to change.
Yeah. Going into the finals, I was just thinking I can't afford to make any mistake. So at the point, I was really focused. At the start, I was a little bit worried because of the sand. What if I kick and I fall? And this opponent is experienced and is like one of the powerhouse. So that was quite the worry, actually.
Hey, quality! Hey, quality lah, quality lah!
Agak fair, you got 30 seconds.
Dua. 10 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Watch it.
At the last round, my game plan was just, okay, because I know I'm already winning, I just have to maintain that point. And then the gong started, I actually quite surprised, like, hey, I won. I actually made it. The competition was like, really hard. Everybody wanted to win so badly.
Very good. That was a good play. You focused very well. Nice.
I was the first Singaporean guy to win the match category. So I was like, okay, 1 goal in for Singapore.
Yeah, nice. Come. Take picture. In my time, the championship is always evolved within Indonesia, Malaysia. 1 year, one time, you will get some money, and we use that money to travel, to compete. And now we have the equipment, we have the professional people rendering everything. I think they are privileged to have everything.
Very important is your motivation, your focus, and your confidence. Silat is a combat sport, and things can really get crazy sometimes, and they need to convert the negative environment into a positive environment. My role is to support them in their mental training holistically and to prepare them for major competitions and help them to cope with the challenges of the sport. Face your opponent. Mr. Sheikh wanted a very dedicated mental skills training. That is why he needed us to come on board so that we can actually be with them during their training to observe their body language, because there is when you really train to compete and compete like you train.
And the co-winner is the Sheikh Firdaus bin Sheikh Alauddin from Singapore.
I wanted to do better, perform better. I took my dad's advice and my coach's advice, and it actually worked. So I'm happy with my victory. Very happy. This is totally not my forte at all, the sand, but I still made it. So I guess it's another achievement for me.
They may not know how good they are, but my children always say they can never beat their father because he is different. I think you would want your children to achieve as much as what he has achieved or even better.
Hi, good afternoon all. My name is Sheikh Firdaus and this is my brother Sheikh Farhan. I've been with the Singapore Silat Federation for more than 10 years. It has helped groom me to be the person that I am today. And
my ultimate goal for Silat is definitely to put Silat in the Olympics. That's the first thing. I need to build locally more people learning Pencak Silat and achieve in Pencak Silat. I have a lot of Chinese who become instructor and coaching these Malay kids in CCs and RCs. I'm happy with it. So right now, I want to build this culture where I have other races representing Singapore in Silat and become a world champion. To be a world champion, to be the SEA Games gold medalist is not easy. You really have to work hard, and definitely I have created this culture and I can see that my kids created this culture by being a champion at 17 years old. So then a lot more want to be like them.
For me, the dreams and goals is always going to be to basically win every competition. I just want to be the best version of myself, and if people do take me on as a role model, I'm not going to be a bad one. When I'm doing things for the better for myself, I'm also doing it in service of those people who want to emulate the path that I've taken.
for me, this is the beginning because I've only won like 1 world champ and Farhan has already won 3. So I guess to be where he is, I have to win at least another 2. My future plan is to be consistent in winning. Like constantly just winning, like just remain undefeated until I can't do it anymore.
I would love to see Farhan to get another 5 world champion titles, so that makes about 8 times or even 10 times for Firdaus too. And of course, if one day there will be Olympics, and I want them to be there and grab for the gold and carry the flag for Singapore.